At the start of this year, one of my goals was to get out with my sketchbook more, using it as a travel journal of sorts, and also just to use it as a reason to practice and improve my observational drawing skills. As of recording, it's the last full week of December, and I really wanted to finish this sketchbook by the end of the year. I had 12 pages left to fill when I started this, so I decided to take myself out over a couple of days to see if I could finish it. On the first day, I went out with my friend Kama, who's also an artist, under the name Weird is the Best. So we went to Netley Abbey, which is a ruin not far from where I live. It's a 13th century church, the most complete surviving abbey built by Cistercian, I think that's how you say it, monks in southern England. This is according to the English Heritage website that I just looked at. This is one of my favourite sorts of places to visit, somewhere with so much history in it, beautiful surroundings. I always enjoy sketching this sort of building in particular as well. Yeah, anything that's historic with interesting details or just exterior or interior, I guess, is really enjoyable to draw. And it's something that I don't find naturally easy to do as well. So it's a good challenge. I don't often do like the whole building either, especially if something like this, it would take forever. So I think like a good tip is to focus in on one part, so then it doesn't feel so overwhelming a challenge either. And just me personally as well, I think that can be more interesting visually. We were lucky that it wasn't too busy as well, and even though it's mid-December, it wasn't too cold to be sat outside drawing, so that was good. After that, we had a quick lunch stop looking out over the water before heading into town. So this cafe was in the museum, which is next to the library. It's the Sea City Museum, which I haven't actually been into the museum itself since it first opened. I think that might be about 10 years ago. The cafe was a nice little stop, and also they had all these old arcade games, which were really fun to have a look at, and you had to put like 20p or 50p in to use them. So we tried out a couple of those.
My phone doesn't do that. What?
I think it's because I got to the end.
Oh, they did.
In the library, I was looking for some books for reference imagery for the short comic that I want to make next year. I'm planning on making another video specifically about this, but I'm in the early stages of developing the idea. So that'll be something to look forward to in the future, hopefully. So the next day I took a solo trip to Oxford to visit the museums there. One of my favourite places to go for the museums, and just like the city itself. It's really beautiful, the architecture, the history, all that stuff which I love. So the main reason for going to Oxford was that I wanted to visit the Ashmolean Museum. It was surprisingly quiet when I went, which might be because it was only a couple of days before Christmas, but that was perfect for me. It was good just to have a wander around, choose the spots I wanted to sketch in. Anyhow, I'll stop talking for now and you can just enjoy a little tour around the museum. Before heading home, I decided to take a quick visit to the Natural History Museum that they have there as well. It's only like a 10-minute walk from the Ashmolean. I didn't film much in here because it was really busy. There was like lots of kids around as well, and I didn't stay too long anyhow, but I managed to get a few quick sketches done whilst I was there, and then took some photos to draw from later. So I'm just going to finish off this video by giving a quick little tour of my sketchbook, the last few pages, and the drawings I did on the couple of days out that you've just watched. So this one is a watercolour and fine liner illustration from when I was at Netley Abbey, which you would have already seen, but it's just a close-up of it. And this one, with this one, I think probably ended up spending maybe like 20 minutes on it, I'd say. And then this one was definitely quicker, maybe 5 minutes. I was purposely, with this one, trying to do it without overthinking what I was drawing. So I didn't sketch anything out first. I just went straight in with a pen. And then the only bit of pencil I've used is here just to give a little bit of definition to part of the wall that was in the foreground. So it was nice to have two sort of different styles from that one trip. And then this one is a few pages from the Ashmolean Museum and the Oxford Natural History Museum. So this guy is based on this owl jug, which I thought looked really interesting. I can't remember if I took a photo of it, so if I did, it will appear on the screen now as well. Oh, sorry, I'm wobbling the table. Yeah, this was a really rough warm-up. I'm not completely happy with how it looks, but that's the whole point of sketchbooks like this. It's just supposed to be for practice. It's not supposed to be a perfect fine piece. And then I really enjoyed looking around at the paintings in the gallery they have there, especially the landscapes. So I did a few studies of particular ones that caught my eye. So I'm not sure how well this will show up on camera, where it's just been done with a mechanical pencil. And it's another one. I like this one because this is of a place near to where I live. I really enjoy working in pencil, and like in particular mechanical pencil. So it's probably when I feel they're like freest and most loose with my mark making. And then this one was this really impressive painting of a scene by J.M.W. Turner. It was just, I don't know how to describe it. It was epic. That's the only way to describe it. I feel like you'd really imagine what it would be like to be in this gorge, like looking up at the cliffs, and like how small the people were in the painting as well, like made the impact even more impressive. It got across the feeling of how impressive like nature can be. So I really liked that one. And then it's just a quick sketch of these two little egret figures. That was in this section from Japan, I believe. And then this was a statue that I was looking at from above. I think it might have been Greek or Roman, but I wasn't sure because I couldn't see any of the signs from where I was sat. So these sketches are from the Pitts Rivers Museum in Oxford, which is attached to the back of the Natural History Museum. I keep wanting to call it the Fitzwilliams Museum. I have no idea why. It's really annoying, but it's Pitt Rivers Museum. So within that museum, they have a wall to the right when you go in that has a load of different masks from different cultures. And this part in particular had masks from Nigeria and Sierra Leone. And they were really interesting. It's always quite popular, that part as well, so I could only do a few of them quickly. Then I went upstairs and did a sketch of this purse, and I think it's, how do you pronounce it? No mask. I'm probably saying that wrong. From Japan. And then I did this guy on the way out. This was super quick. I was like, I just feel like I need to get one animal sketch done before I leave. And then I took a few photos, which I'll show here on the left, just to finish off when I got home, spend a bit more time, because I was feeling by that time I was just ready to go home. I didn't really feel like standing around drawing in a busy museum and there's people around. So this one, I got time to sort of add some colour when I was at home, just give it a bit more detail than I would have necessarily done drawing out in public. And then these two guys, I'm not sure what kind of crustacean this is, a lobster maybe, and another bird. I really enjoy drawing birds. They're really interesting to look at, and there's so much variety in them as well. But that's the last page. Yeah, it's been really enjoyable doing this sketchbook, and a nice sort of like task to have given myself for this year to actually get back out and use the sketchbook again. And it's something I'm gonna keep up next year as well. I've just ordered my new sketchbook. I've gone for a different size this time. Again, it's still a C. White of Brighton sketchbook, but it's square, so it should, I think it's a bit shorter this way, so it'll probably be about that big. Just so I thought it'd just be interesting to see how having a different shaped sketchbook changes my approach to drawing out and about. And also, even though I have really enjoyed using this sketchbook and it's been useful for doing landscapes, sort of things like this, or there's one in particular that I did, of course, somewhere in here. Is it this page? Yeah, being able to sort of do a wider spread. I've also found it a little bit difficult to work on out and about, just it's not the easiest sketchbook to be holding. So yes, we shall see how the new sketchbook goes. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you next year. Okay, bye.